spring of 2003, but soon he was experiencing severe pain.
聽到有一種病毒入侵，但係我住院嘅期間咧係威爾斯感染嗰班見習醫生係混埋一齊。
He spent 2 months in that coma, and with an influx of patients experiencing similar symptoms, scientists at Hong Kong's universities worked round the clock to identify what was causing it and how to treat it.
The difficulty is you don't know what you are treating at that time. All right, the patient having fever and the pneumonia, and we haven't found anything at that time. So everybody is very anxious, trying to find what is going on wrong with the patients.
The disease was eventually called Sars, Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, a virus that first spread in densely populated animal markets in southern China. In the spring of 2003, it was brought to Hong Kong by a visiting doctor, and within weeks it spread throughout the city.
當時嚟講咧，即係淘大花園根本係一個死城一樣啊，冇晒人嘅，根本上嚟講，完全鋪頭都唔開嘅，咁所以咧就好多人都唔敢嚟呢度嘅。
The Amoy Gardens private housing estate in Kowloon was one of the black spots for disease transmission.
成個期間咧，我哋有差唔多300幾人咧係受到感染啦。咁當時呢度嘅氣氛就好差啦，因為點解咧？政府冇話俾我聽，就嗰個來源係點樣啊？同埋嗰啲人咧入咗醫院之後咧，佢哋就嗰個情況咧就好差，即係變得好壞。咁好多人咧都發高燒，同埋咧就入咗呢個ICU。
In total, over 1,700 people in Hong Kong were infected, and nearly 300 people died. Many of the survivors still suffer from SARS long-term effects. Mr. Lee hasn't been able to work since he got ill.
後來出咗個幾月之後咧，一路走去鍛鍊，去學行路，恢復我自己嘅體能。咁體能之後咧，突然間又發現骨枯，所以嗰個情緒好高漲，崩潰，精神崩潰。
In the years after SARS, the Hong Kong government has taken extensive measures to promote public hygiene, hoping to avert the next pandemic. But Professor Yun says it's only a matter of time.
SARS is horrible because it's acute, and also the mortality is around 10%. It will come back if you open up all the wildlife markets in China again, and you can see that things always repeat itself. If it comes many years later, all the vigilance will be gone, and the effect is much bigger. All the measures that we are now taking would be so downgraded that when it comes, we will not be able to handle it because of the loss of vigilance. But if it comes earlier, then it's usually easier because now we, at least in the public health sector, we are still very concerned about emerging infectious diseases.
I'm aware of the prediction and assessment by experts, as well as the announcements by the World Health Organization. So we understand there's a possibility that this disease will stay with us and may come and go. We'll try our best to delay the epidemic in Hong Kong and the spread in Hong Kong to buy time to see whether we can have a better method to fight against this disease, be it newer drugs or vaccines